What do you mean I'm late? I'm fashionably late. Not that late. Well, maybe 1 minute. Maybe 1 minute late. It's good, isn't it? So, how are we doing? How have we got in tonight? We've got, well, I think we've had some knocked off the top again, but there's no surprise there, really, is there? We've got Timothy. Hi, Timothy. Have to watch this one later as you're going to choir practice. Sounds like Rob last night. Michael, hi. Evening, Michael. Simon's World. Hi, Simon. Theo's in. Tambale. -4. I think it's about 1 degree at the moment. So apparently we're likely to be having some snow later. I think it's sleet from sort of 6 till 9, and then I think from 9 till midnight some more snow. Hi Andy. Early to bed, early work start. Hope we get her going. I hope so, Andy. Evening, Rob Cross. Hi Theo. Hi Simap. Rob Cross. Thank you for the super chat, mate. This is Robert's radio, by the way, not a Robert's radio. This is Robert Cross's radio. So he's following along. He couldn't stop in for long last night because he was out doing choir practice as well. Danish, real life human here. Video monkey, how you doing, Graham? David Tag, hi David. Chipmunk's in. Hi Chipmunk. Benji's in. Doug's in. Gavin's in. Mark J. What's Chipmunk saying? Single tactile switch connected between mains live and a remote input on the master unit. What's that for? Mains powered dimmer unit. Sounds dodgy, Chipmunk. Just catching up. Les is in. Evening, Les. Hope you're on the mend, mate. Rolf's in. It's incredible how I squeezed the whole orchestra in. It's amazing what I can do, Rolf. Absolutely amazing what I can do. Evening, Colin. Yeah, knocked off the top again. Chris. Evening, Chris. How are you? Chris Milky, that is. We've got lots of Chris's. GT Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Lee, how are you doing, mate? Evening, Derek. Not stopping as you're running our 2-meter net this evening. Ah. You'll have to have me on in the background muted, Derek. Evening, AD and Russie. Jim, hi Jim. Frozen south or east of Scotland. Frozen east of Scotland. Hi Daniel. Came back up motorway super here for the start. Excellent. Well done, Daniel. I need to move Santa down a bit because my head is on there. I maybe need to just go like that and zoom out a bit. Is that better for you? Is that better, Graham? I am becoming Santa. Look, I am growing it for the occasion. Ho ho ho. RV, just under 10 degrees in your house, no heating. Yeah, we ain't got no heat near RV either, really. We've got the wood burner on in the lounge at the moment. That's why I've got a jumper on up here. Christmas jumper again, as per usual. Like that, eh? It's all happening. It's all happening. It's all happening. Let's turn that down then. So I've had to put some new batteries up the backside of Penguin just now. I had to sort Penguin's bottom out, so let's go and see him, shall we? Here he is. He's all shiny. New batteries. Evening Paul. Sweet duds. Hi Danish. Yeah. Minus 1.1, Derek. So let's go and see. You're calling the RSPCA interfering with Penguin's bottom. Oh, trashing the Christmas sign. Number 13 then, Penguin. Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. Hello. That's going to be fun. Just let me squeeze over because we got I went for a bottle and we got a can. Ah! Oh, sure. Ah! It's gone. Penguin. It's gone. Oh, it's like a veterinary. I'm like a veterinary. I slipped back. What's going on here? Come on, I've got to give birth to this can. Oh, Christ. Penguin, what on earth? Oh, dear. Jaipur. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Yeah, that didn't work with a can, Penguin. That didn't work very well with a can. Whew, hell. We have got a can of stuff I've never heard of. And another IPA. See that, Penguin? Chill, mate. Be good. Hey, Jaipur. Let's see the offending item behind it. Oh, Penguin! He wants to come back. He tried to come back. You see that? Evening, Andy. How are you? Andy Tobin, that is. Phil Tube. Hi, Phil. Back to the barking squirrel. Is that me? Rob. Indian beer, Jaipur. I don't know. It says India Pale Ale, but it says Thornbridge, which I don't think Thornbridge is in India really, but it does look quite a smart can, doesn't it? 5.9%. Jaipur comes with over 100 worldwide awards. God only knows what this means. On the side it says Chinook. I thought that was a helicopter. It says Chinook Centennial. I don't know, is that supposed to be flavour? I don't know. It's got straw. I take it that's the straw is the colour, maybe. Lemon zest is the taste. Quaffable. Quaffable. That's a new word for today. Quaffable. And it says honey lemongrass. Oh, is the smell. Honey and lemongrass. And food is matched with Thai curry. There you go. If you want a Thai curry, this could be the match. I'm just trying to see where it's brewed. It's brewed and canned in Thornbridge, Riverside Brewery, Bakewell. Thornbridge. Where's Thornbridge then? Hang on, Paul's got me a link here. Jaipur. It's on flagship here. It's trying to get me to sign up now, Paul. So we've got the brewery up here. Guided tours. Oh, I need to go there, don't I? Where is it? Who are we? Explore. I don't know. I don't know where Thornbridge is. But that's it. Jaipur. 5.9% IPA. They do it in a bottle as well. DDH. Jaipur. Well, they do all sorts. They do a 10% one, look. Oh, sold out. Christ, a 10%er. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. You've seen it over there, Doug, have you? Very hoppy. Would like the valves up, yeah. We still got to get to grips with that valve set. Did that to you? It's usually recognised as the first UK craft IPA, really? Okay. Brewery. Yeah, but I don't know where that is, Paul. I don't know where Bakewell is. Is it DE? Is that Derby? DE? Andy Kelly, evening, Andy. Let's get it in the glass and get a taste of it. What's going on here? We need to Google map it, really. I might be able to get all this in the glass in one go, you never know. It's nice in Bakewell. Is that where they make the tarts? Didn't want to come out though. Christ, I had to get my arm in there. I had to go deep. Poor penguin. His eyes were watering just watching me do it. Yeah, I don't know where Bakewell is, but DE, is that a Derby postcode? Have you tested out the beers I sent you? Yeah, it was rum. It was rum, Rob, but they're gone. They're all gone. So cheers. Cheers, everybody. I went full James Elliott. I did. I was into the elbow. I was into the elbow. That's our patient for today, but I've got some problems with my signal generator. I fired the signal generator up just now, and it's gone a bit haywire. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna have to get that looked at. Yeah, that's cool. That certainly is an IPA. Zesty, right? Let's get our next advent calendar open. It is the 13th today now. I haven't got it wrong. Alexa, where is Bakewell? 13. I knew I'd do that. Another tactile switch. I knew it. I knew we'd have another one. Had to be, didn't it? After this wire that they got us to put in yesterday. Had to be another tactile switch. Let's get down cold with the sniffles today. Come on, focus. I just hit the focus button accidentally. Paul's put me a link there to where Bakewell is, so let me have a look. I want to see. Oh, Thornbridge Brewery's actually marked on there, look. Ashford in the Water. The Devonshire Arms. It's not down here somewhere, surely. Oh, it's up near Sheffield. Okay. Whoa. So it's up near you, Paul. Up near Manchester way. It's up here, look. Sheffield, Manchester, Stockport. Used to be the British Gas Service Centre for the Southwest was at Stockport. North of Birmingham, up in the Peak District National Park. Oh, nice. 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 Okay, cheers for that link, Paul. Golly Halls from Congleton, next to Bake Crappy. What are you on about, RV? Oh, I see. Bake well, bake. Yeah, I got you. I'm with you. I'm with you now, RV. I'm a bit slow on the uptake. Anyway, let's have a look at our advent calendar. Let me just straighten up the legs. They need flattening out to go in the breadboard. So we've got another little tactile switch in today's. Where's my book of words? So yesterday we did scan down with the link wire, which was this one here. So I assume that that's coming out today, and we're putting. Oh, hang on. Oh, I jumped today. I've seen what's in tomorrow now. That. Improved scan we've got today. So we're doing a bit of a revamp now. What's going on here? Yeah, we've got to do a bit of rewire going on here. Yeah, it looks like it's all change again. So I've got to put this button down in the corner here, but this resistor's moved up to here, and there's other links have gone in, and time to have a study of that, isn't it? Set the button to control the F scan function. This improves the operation of the radio even more. So that's got to go in, that's got to come out. Is that the 4K7 still? Yeah. So it says this time the protective resistor is placed in front of both push buttons. Okay, because that's a 3-volt line there, so I think that link's coming out. If I can get it out. That link's coming out. And this one's going back in place, so that's going in 16 there. So that's on the 3-volt line. This link is now going between there and there, G. So that's bringing our power down onto this rail. So we've got 2 legs that are grounded by the looks of it. Okay. Is that everything? Okay, there. There. Oh, hang on. No, we've got another wire. It's got to go across to there. Well, that was coming out of there then. Going in there. God, it's getting busy. It's getting busy. Let's check the rest of this a minute. Speakers in the same place. That's there. Antenna's still there. Okay, so however, the LED now is to be connected directly to the 3-volt output. Oh, I see. Right, yeah. So that's connected in there. Yeah. Okay, I'm with it. Right, let's fire it up then. So 2 push buttons for scanning up and down. So we can scan up one way and scan down the other way. That popped. That popped when I turned it on originally, but then nothing. Just double check I got everything right here. That is going down to there. Yeah, that's in there. Got some, there we go. Dodgy wire. Scan up. Clever, innit?
Arrived back early this morning to a freezing -8 degrees in Midlock. There is a question about sort of what if as well.
It's actually surprisingly good radio. I don't think the other one I had was quite this sensitive. That's working. I'm sure if we can get some amplification going on it, that will sound quite loud. There you are. Another day of the Haynes Advent Calendar. Do you have a radio receiving license from the post office? Yours for £1.06. No. I've got an amateur radio license, but that's about it. There we are then. Let's put the Haynes Advent Calendar radio to bed, and let's get on to the main event. Well, I haven't done anything to this today, as promised. I did say I would leave it. All I have done is been in and just familiarised myself with the circuit a bit better. So I've been up here and had a read through the book, and I've drawn a couple resistor values in here so I know what's what, and a capacitor there. So just to recap on yesterday, what we did yesterday was we zapped all 3 of these. I had to replace one because it was dead in the first position. We replaced these other 2, well, we zapped these other 2, so took them all out, zapped them, and John, I had a message last night from John saying that when I had that big spark, what I'd done is I didn't connect the leads to the capacitor, which you should do. I actually connected them to the transistor and then shorted the transistor to the capacitor, which is why I got the big flash instead of the other way around, because obviously the capacitor discharges a bit steadier than me just chucking it straight across there. It certainly zapped them away, didn't it? Thanks, Lee. Just catch up. Bovril tart. Okay. You missed yesterday's sheer exhaustion. Yeah, no worries, Chipmunk. So yeah, that's what I did basically, and we changed one of the capacitors down here just because it was in the Ray. And I also put this IF transformer in from my other radio because the one that was with this was absolutely mullered. Now that might work if we can get the IF strip working. So I thought what we can do, we don't really need the amplifier and speaker to test the IF, really. We can test it using the signal tracer and just going through the stages and injecting a signal with the signal generator. I'll try to get that out of my mouth now. Yeah, we still got them. So I've got my other signal generator, the old Philips, up there connected up. Where's me tracer? There's my tracer. So I don't think after we did this, because we ran out of time really. I was pushing it a bit for time yesterday. We did run out of time, so today I'm going to see if we can get to the bottom of this. I think we've sorted most of it. I reckon that the issue is capacitors, but we shall see. They've got to be done. They're dallies anyway. But see if we can just get any action on it here. Right. Okay. So as usual, the ferret's in the way. So we come down. This is the first transistor here. So if I inject the IF into the ferret, I should be able to hear it on these transistors as we go down through the stage. As we go down through, it should get louder and louder till we get to the final one down the bottom, and it should be at loudest of all. We didn't try this yesterday, so connect it up. You can't see what I'm up to really. I'm just connecting up the SIG gen to the aerial here. So I'm using the old Philips up there at the moment because my stabber lock's playing up for some reason. It's a wonderful bit of kit, but it is very finicky. Right, okay, so let's stick some power on it. Turn it on. Doesn't matter where the volume is, so it's drawing 10 milliamps. We've not got an amplifier connected, so I'm going to use my homemade signal tracer with my little probe. Let's connect to that. So I have got on the collector of T1, if I don't short it out. So T1 is just down here. I don't know what sort of signal I'm putting into that. It looks like about 5 millivolts. So we've definitely got it there. So if we come to the next one here, that's my phone interfering with that. Stop it. Stop it. Come down to this next one. That's louder. And the final one. How? That actually sounds fine. Let me just have a look at that on the scope a minute then as well. Let's line the camera up with a scope and you can have a look at that signal, because I reckon that there is issues with the capacitors. It doesn't sound quite right. It just doesn't sound right. So let's get me probe. Where's me probe? Let's have a look. So if we go up to the first one, go on to the okay, so that's saying 1.2 megahertz. That's strange, unless that's the okay. Well, this is mixer oscillator and it leads into the first. Let's just turn the signal up a little bit. Hello. That's more like it. See if I can get a stable connection on the top of it there. 400 is floating around a bit, but it should be around 470. I don't know whether my signal generator is bang on frequency, but it's a bit rough, isn't it? Let's come down to the next stage then. So this is on the collector of T2. That's more like it, but it is a bit, it's not very stable, is it? Just turn that down a little bit then. Yeah. It's like it's charging and then dying, isn't it? So I think this could be capacitors. And then the very last one should be the biggest of all. Yeah. So you can see we're 471 kilohertz. So probably, let me just put my clip on there. I suspect my signal generator is slightly off. I've already done it by eye. Let me just tweak the signal generator to get that onto 470. That's it. Bang on 470 kilohertz there now. So it is working. So why did it not work last night? Any ideas? I don't know. I just don't know. What we're going on, I'm sort of back with the TV license. I think that's caused a bit of a ruckus. That's caused some unrest in the house. Ginger biscuit, nice. Can't beat ginger biscuit dunked. Chipmunk wants to beat the BBC up. Oh dear. You've not watched telly in 25 years? Yeah, the news is... bring back Clarkson. He's still there, he's just not on the BBC anymore, isn't he? Could be a dry joint. Didn't work on a transistor that you blew clear. I did blow them all clear, Chipmunk. If you look at yesterday's stream, if you play that back, I did blow them all clear. The only thing maybe that I thought it might could be, where's my little plastic poker, my plastic pokery thing. And we've definitely got a good signal there. I mean, if I knock the amplitude down, it's a good sine wave. It is bouncing though. I don't know whether the bouncing is interference. It could be interference because this actual scope interferes with AM. Signal generator should be fairly stable. I turned it on. It's been on for about half an hour. Probably needs an hour to heat up, but been on for about half an hour. It could be anything here causing disturbance. It could be the LED lights. I don't know. But yeah, it's working. So let's just get that camera back. So you can see I'm connected down here to the collector of the last IF. Just down there, look. So you've got emitter, base, shield and collector. So that's the collector on this end. And that's what we're looking at on the scope. You think a recap of the board is the next? I totally agree, Doug. I've got to get rid of these dallies. I think that's what's causing our problem. The only other thing I thought it might be is, I don't know what the hell's happened to my little plastic pointer. I don't really want to go in with anything metallic, but the other thing I thought it might be was these wires on here. Maybe one of those was just touching against another one, because I haven't got the yellow tape back on it. So it looks like it's working. Let's just, we can check the signal at the plug here. Look. So let's just connect the signal tracer up to the. Just take that off for now. I don't need that connected up anymore. Let's connect the signal, and it's one of these pins. I think it's that one. Interesting. It's not there now. Okay, well we haven't got it coming out of here. So that signal should be coming out of here into the amplifier board from the volume pot. So let's go back a stage. Let's go back to the volume pot. Let's see if we've got it at the volume pot. We've got it at the volume pot. Ah, okay. I didn't have the volume turned up. Let's try that again then with the volume turned up. Yeah, okay. So we have got it there. That actually doesn't sound too bad, does it? Doesn't sound too bad. Right. So I think, like Doug was saying, I'm going to sneeze. Am I going to sneeze? Let me get my main camera back on the bench a minute. It's a bit of scope action. Bit of scope action. I don't tend to use the scope much. I don't tend to use the scope much, but it is nice sometimes if you've got a noisy signal to find out where it's coming from. You bought caps for your RP17 and the Sky Leader. The Sky Leader's a horrible thing, isn't it? I don't like them Sky Leaders really, but you know. I've got another Sky Leader here somewhere. I've got two here somewhere. I've got one that's hideous colour. The other one's covered in paint from head to toe. It's a painted one. So the IF strip is working. It could be a dodgy joint. What I'll do is, as we're going through, I'll reflow anything that looks a bit iffy. We need to sort out what to do with this IF transformer, because I don't really want to rob the one out of my radio. It'd be interesting to put the other one back and see if it works. I mean, once we've done this IF board, we probably will want to align it, because I've changed one transistor. So we'll probably have to go through and peak the IF. But yeah, I mean, this might be okay. It looks horrendous, but if it works, it can stay in there. I can have mine back. I might have a spare metal can, but I would have to change this diode here, because someone's put a massive diode in there. I mean, someone's put a huge diode. There's no way that will go back in a metal can. I mean, this is the can off of mine, and I mean, you know, it ain't gonna go in there without a lot of messing about. It's basically that diode has to be lower than the level of this. So I've either got to put a smaller diode in it, or shorten this one down. I can probably shorten this one down, actually. Probably just cut the legs of that, drop it down lower, and maybe it'll go inside a can. But I will want to just reconnect this one afterwards, just to see if it is working. Because what I didn't do is compare the pinouts, compare the measurements, if you know what I mean. Ace, how are you? What about the missing screening can? How important is the screening can on this? It's the last IF stage. It's got a detector in it. Does it have to have it? I mean, it's obviously working at the moment without one. So let's fire up the desoldering tool. I tell you what I didn't do yesterday was just go over this headphone issue that I've got. So while the desoldering tool's heating up, I'm just going to go back to the overhead camera. I'm going to get you all to search in your junk boxes to see if you've got anything that can help me out with this headphone situation. It is a situation. So I've got these Sony headphones that came with a Walkman I bought quite a while ago. It's only just arrived. They are... I'll have to alter the camera so you can see that. It's a little bit close, actually. Let's just get a bit out of the way. Can you see that? No, probably not. I'll just see if I can focus there a bit better. Get a bit of light on it. So these are Sony, and they are an MDR W10. They're a little bit strange. You've got like a Mickey Mouse ears. That's what I keep calling them. But the right-hand driver is toast. I can't remember which is the right-hand one now. I think it's that one. That one is toast. If I get the multimeter, I'll show you. I can make some space on the bench as usual. Oh, hang on. Object reference not set to instance of an object. What the hell does that mean? vMix has stopped working. Right, see if we're back. Are we back? Are we back? I don't know what happened there. Software just crashed out for some reason. Hopefully we're good now. Yeah. Don't know what happened there. Who knows? Right, where were we? We were going to the meter and my my headphone drivers. So let's go to ohms. Stick the light on that. That's a bit better. So let's check these. I think it's this one. That's mega ohms. 39 mega ohms on that one. This one. $13.94 ohms, 14 ohms basically. So that driver has had it. And I would like to get these up and running if I could. Let's have a quick measure of the diameter because they are pretty tiny. So it needs to be 14 ohms, or if it's different ohms, I'd need a pair of them, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so if it wasn't 14 ohms, I don't think that's an issue, but I'd need both of them. So they're about 9.5 mil, somewhere around about there. Where's my eyes? Make sure I'm on that correctly and not on some. Yeah, I mean they're measuring 9.63. Yeah, so they're measuring 9.6 mil. So I think 9.5 or 10 mil would fit. 10 mil would go in there. I just have to trim this foam back a bit. So yeah, 9.5, 10 mil. So if anybody's got a pair of these, or they've got an old set of headphones that's similar, then let me know and I'll have them off you. Yeah, 39 mega ohms, that's open circuit. George is in, needs fire. George. So there you are, that's my Sony headphone issue. So if anyone's got one of these little tiny baby drivers, you'll have to let me know and I'll buy it off you. It's pretty tiny, isn't it? It's a baby. Right, anyway. I'm up to temperature on me desoldering tool. So let's get these capacitors out. These are going to be horrendous, I'm sure. So I really don't know why it didn't work yesterday. Maybe it was because I was tired, and I was tired. I overshot by quite some time because I knew we'd try and keep these to about 2 hours, but I went on for 4 hours, I think. So I might have overdone it slightly, but there you go. You know. See that vid where a pair of headphones had sparks coming out of it? No, I didn't. Right, so we need to start capping. So we start at the top and work our way down, I think. We've done that one down the bottom now. So let's do this one next. Now, I think one of these is a bit controversial in that it's backwards, isn't it? I think we had issues with this in the past. So this one, the red wire goes to this cap, but that does look like the positive. I think it's marked positive on the board. Yes, it is. So this one's marked correctly. Yeah. I've well, that used to be my job, photographing them, Georgia, all the compounds, and it was sad going in and seeing all the people's stuff in there, and you know, I had some where people had passed away in the car and all sorts, which wasn't good. Yeah, not good. Is it there? That stinks a bit. It's a bit pongy, that one. Why am I holding the board like this? Anybody got any ideas? Why? Okay. So this says HT. So which capacitor is this one then? It's not even got a value on it. Can't read it, it's just gone. It's a Dali. It's a Dali. It's a Dali. But it don't say nothing. It's a Dali gone. I need some more Jaipur a minute. Simon! How are you, mate? Good to see you. So I'm going to need to just get the book of words. It's not even got a. It's not got anything. It just says HT. It's not Robert, so the boards are marked. Yeah, unfortunately this one isn't, George. Unless I'm not seeing it. It just says HT and CR1, which is the diode. Where am I? No, going down this way, are we? Yeah, there we are. So it just says HT. I don't know where my little pointer's gone. Yeah, just here as well, I've taken it out of that. So positive was down here and negative up there. It just says HT on the board. I'm just going to have a quick look at the service. I seem to have Discord open as well, so let's just close that. Let's get the service manual up. So which one is it? I don't think there's a board layout on this. I mean, that's AGC. HT is going to be on this line here. Well, we know that it's not C19 because we've already done that one. Could be that. Yeah, bit of a mystery. I can check my other board. Penguin's looking after the other one. I can see what I put in this one. And that's interesting, there's actually nothing in that one. That's bizarre. That is bizarre. I mean, if I, what am I on? Let me see. Probably, yeah, I'm on here. But there isn't a capacitor in this one. That's a bit strange. So you can see where it says HTLA, you've got the 2 resistors, we've got our diode. If I put the RP18 in there, just see where I am. RP18 has not got a capacitor in there. Interesting. So there was talk about something being omitted in the addendum. So let's have another quick look. Right, let me find this again. C74, 100 microfarads was deleted. C74. Now there isn't a C74 that I can see on the schematic. So I wonder if this is the elusive 100 microfarads that was deleted. I take it's just filtering for the supply. Let me get the eyes on, see if I can have a closer look at that. Yeah, can't see. I don't know if these have got any markings underneath the plastic. Let's just cut the plastic off and see if it's got anything underneath it. No. Let's see what it measures then. We can't do capacitor bingo because we don't know what the hell it's supposed to be in the first place. Who knows? If it comes out somewhere near 100, then it probably is that 100 that's been deleted, because it's certainly not on the RP18 that I've got there. Yeah, it's measuring 100, look. 100, but the ESR is 14 ohms. So, you know, that would have been dragging the supply down a little bit, I expect. Decisions. Do we put 100 ohm back in there, or do we leave it out? I can't find anything that says whether that's C74. I can't see a C74 on here. I mean, 74 doesn't even... You know, there's nothing that high in capacitors on the board anyway. It hasn't got 74 caps in it. That seems a bit strange. C27. No, the highest capacitor is C29. How bizarre. Okay, well we can leave it out. See what happens. What could go wrong? Just won't work. So let me just solder that wire back on there then. Obviously it was taken out for a reason. But the thing is, they might have taken that out and altered something else. So if you all dig your RP30s out and tell me if there's a capacitor in there. I would have if I turned the soldering iron on, wouldn't it? Hey, goats? Yes, I know. Stop nagging. So this is what I'm referring to, the service manual. And now it's not going to let me scroll, is it? Because this bar's in the way. Get out. Ah, there we go. Ah, stop it. Yeah, so up here in this issues, it says C74, 100 microfarad deleted. It definitely says 74, doesn't it? I'm not cracking up. But you know, there's not 74 caps in the board, so I don't know where this C74 has come from. Pass. I don't know, Doug. It might be that it was noisy, or it could be pepperage. How you doing, mate? Paul says 100 microfarads, but it appears to have been deleted, Paul, unless there's another 100 microfarads in there. So I'm just going to pop a bit of solder on that for now. Just pop that wire back on there so I know where it goes. I mean, I can check to see if this is the positive rail. It looks like it is. It does say HT. Where's my battery? Snap. Wow. Let's go there. Okay. Does help if we switch it on, doesn't it? Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, is that ground? That's ground. So I think it's just positive rail to ground. That's what I think. So it's just some sort of filter. So they could have deleted it because they were trying to save a few quid. You'd put it past them, would you? But then back in the 60s, I don't think they were too worried. They just wanted to push out stuff that was very high quality. I don't know why that. I think you've been a bit click happy there, Daniel. Have you? You've timed out Harvey for some reason. Oops. Timed him out for 300 seconds. Mini electrics were spendy even back then, though. So we'll leave that one. That's a good start, isn't it? We've taken one out. It's knackered anyway. But, you know, that's not the point. Next, let's get even on this camera, it's a bit better. You can see what I'm up to then. You can abuse me. Evening, John Pryor. George said it was deleted to save the penny each cap cost because most people run on batteries, not the 18-volt adapter. On the battery display, it didn't need the filter and it didn't make much difference on external. Okay, George. That's the only problem with these cans. They're not big enough, are they? 330mm just doesn't last. Very nice, though. So thanks again, Mrs. Cruncher. Right, where's the next one then? Looks like there and there. Now this is the one that's... Oh, maybe that is right. Just here. See if the sucker will get it off. So these have got legs that are bent over. Debend them. Is that still hanging on by thread or not? Just see which ray round that is. Yeah, okay, so this one's backwards. I don't know if you can see the board here. So it says that the back is negative and the front is positive. Well, you can see from the cap that the red bit is the positive and that is in the negative hole. This one looks like 50 microfarads, but yeah, that was definitely the wrong way round screen print. So let's stick a 47 in there. Where's my main cap stash? Is it there? Stick a 47 in there. That's not going to be high voltage, is it? 12 volt. All these nice little red ones. What are these? 10 volts. Bigger. 50 volts. Smaller. 35. There we go. It's the screen print. I've had this before. And last time we did check it back with the circuit as well. So yeah, the negative's going in the positive and the positive is going in the negative. Let's say 50 microfarads, 12 volts. Well, I can tell straight away that the screen print is wrong. Because If I just put it on continuity and I go between this piece here and that is negative. And you can see that that is the negative side of the cap. So screen print is wrong. Screen print is wrong. I've done quite a few of these and they've nearly all been wrong, so well, the screen print's wrong, but the caps are always in the right way, but the screen print is wrong. So that was a Hacker cock-up. So there we are. Positive is negative, and negative is positive. Exactly how the one that came out of it. So we'll keep that to one side for our bit of capacitor bingo, and we're going to move on to this one here next. I think once this is done, we can also stick it back in the set and see if our IF makes a noise now. Yuck. Phew. Try not to burn that wire that's like crazily close to it. No, I'll have to get that one with the sucker. Make sure that one's marked on the board, which it isn't. So the positive is here. So that's positive. Let me just mark that. That stinks. 10 microfarads, 12 volts. Right, where's the sucker gone? Yeah, work experience kid done a lot of these Pepperidge, I think. I can remember doing one of these back along on the stream, and we did look at the schematic, and it was definitely was wrong. So what we're going to stick in there, we better stick an axial in there, shall we? What sort of room have we got? No, we can stick a radio in there. Let's just stick a radio in there. Stick a radio in. No Rosh, no Rosh, no Rush Rob. You finished it yet? 10 at 12 volts, so that's a 10 at 16, there we go. So let's just eye this up. I want it in about the middle there. Let's get my pliers. I'm just going to go bend it there. Bend it there so it sits nice and flush on the board. Should go the right way around, yes I have. Done. Right, this next one's a bit tricky. It's got a long leg, so I may have to put some an axial in here. You never know. Just that side undone. Where's the other one connected to? Right, the other side's connected to this tab here. So the ground is connected to that tab in there, look. So, okay, will that come undone from there? Or is it, have they done a wraparoundy job? No, it's come out. So what's this one then? Another 10 at 12 volts this time. I think we're going to need to use an axial there because the legs have got to go a fair way. Let's get a 10 at, let's see what 10 microfarad axials I've got. 10. 105 degrees. I don't know what make these are. But, let's use the little orange bit of what's the name for the positive. Right, got to do a bit of Christmas wrapping here. Cheers, Rob. I'll catch up with a chat in a bit. It's going a bit mad in there. Wire everywhere here. So then we've got to stick that one through the hole, through the holy holy. Spin that, stick that down there somehow. I don't know how that goes through there, but sort of goes and bends around like that, I think. Into, oh, I see, it wants to go across there. That's why we've got this bit of stuff on it. So we've got to cut this off just right so that doesn't short against that other trace. Let's push him up a bit further. I reckon about there. just join that on there, and then I'll snip the wire off after. Come on, come on, there you go. There you go. One sneaky through the holy cap. So that's it, recapped. Didn't take long, did it? Hell, must be a new record. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and one that we didn't use. So we've already done one and tested that. That was miles out. So let's have a look at these caps, Sam. Let's have a look, see what these are doing. Let's find my don't know where my little stand's gone. I don't know where my component tester is even. Right, we'll just do it underneath the overhead camera, then that's easier. Right then, first up is, let's go with a biggie first. Oh, we've done, no, what was this one? 50 microfarads then. 50 microfarads Dali. What do you think? 50 microfarads, eyes down looking. Dilly dally. Cheers, Lee. $54, Doug. Thank you, Rob. Get my light up a bit out of the way. I feel a bit lightheaded there. 141, 86, 80, 120, 77, 40, 94, 150. Two times 12 ohms, 10 mil on eBay, £8.77. That looks good. Sign up. I shall have to look that up. Sign up. 12 ohms. Cheers for looking though, mate. Appreciate it. Right, are we all ready? Are we all done? Am I going to push the button? Any more? Any more for any more? Final call. Ooh, did we have any in-circuit leakies? Yeah, that one's had it. Absolutely toast, that one. Over 40 ohms. Wonder what that'll measure on the ohms. Probably try charging it up, that's the trouble. Let's turn that off a bit. Yeah, it's reading this. It's charging up. It's reading 44k. I'll go back the other way. It should discharge it. In circuit leaky. Dead. Right, next up, a 10 at 12 volts. 10 at 12 volts. Another lovely Dali. That was had it, that. I mean, these Dalis are pretty bad. We've got the amplifier to do, yeah. That's full of these things. So 10 microfarads. It says plus 15%, so it should be okay. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fine. 15, 33, 17, 25. No one's going for open circuit then, or off the chart, unable to measure. Rob's called for open circuit. They are millions of years old. They are. Knackered, yeah. I think if it's anything like the last one, it's going to be in it. 62. Well, it's like that 100 microfarad one. It was reading 100 microfarads, but the ESR was 14 ohms, which probably wouldn't have stopped it working, I don't suppose, but it would have certainly interfered with the circuit, that's for sure. Right, let's push the button. Yeah, absolutely shot again. Yeah, I think you're dead right, Doug. Well, it will be. We know that. Okay, so that one again is knackered. So that was I think George and Rob both said knackered. So we got another one, exactly the same. 10 microfarads, 12 volts. Knackered again, do you think? Or have we actually got one out of the circuit that actually works? This certainly wouldn't have been helping the IF at all. So another 10 then. Have another go. An experienced hacker repairer, George. I'm sure you only started looking at them a couple of years ago. Knackered. Knackered. I think it's going to be. Surprising, isn't it, that I got an IF signal through it at all. How are we doing? 10. David thinks 10. Leaky. Leaky for a triple hat trick. For Leaky. Let's do it then. Oh, we got a reading. Oh Christ, it's over 40 ohms ESR though. Look at that. 7.08. A famous pub, the Knackered Cap. 7.08. So David is closest with Theo's 10 as well, or is that a previous one? It's had it, isn't it? All of those Dally caps are absolutely shot. So we should have a cleaner IF signal coming through. I did get an IF signal through it. So let's regroup and let me get the actual speaker and see. Or should I put my RP18 amp on it? What do I do with that? Because the RP18 amp I've actually rebuilt. So this one has got a rebuilt amp already in this one. I've got it disconnected at the moment, but I reckon I can connect that up. I'm pretty sure this one's had the works, this amp, so where's my speaker leads gone? No, speaker setup's different on this one. What have I done with the amp for the red one then? Didnt. Yeah, the amp in this one's absolutely rammed full of God, it looks like someone's flipping soldered the speaker terminals on. I can't get the speaker terminals off. Unusual. No, speaker terminals are not coming off of that one at all. So we're gonna have to go with a triple whammy. We're gonna have to use all three. It's getting busy. Getting busy on the bench. So I'm gonna have to go in with can I get in there? No. Right, I've got a bit of a conglomeration going here. So I've got I've got the amplifier from my RP18, I've got the speaker from the RP30, and the chassis from the RP30. Bit of a mismatch, mash. Right, what do you think now then? Will it or won't it? Do you think we cracked it, or we've still got some ways to go? What do you think? Have we cracked it? 63 watching, excellent. It's all connected up, George. You've missed the boat there. Right, let's have a look. Medium wave. Oh yes. Sounds like we've got a really scratchy tuning cap as well. Yeah, got a really scratchy tuning cap on this one. scratchy.
And other lives shaped by the sea.
You know that this is going by the noble information. You know that
Oh, that tuning cab. That's not UK. Yeah, that tuning cap is very crispy. I could do with my, where's my little thing gone? Probably dropped it down here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There he is. That's the bit I'm looking for. Get down there. Seems to be this end one. It's this end one here. Yeah, it's these. Nearly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess about with that tuning cap. It's working. It is working. Yeah, I think it's touching. It's not great. I mean, I'll have to put some. I usually stick some A4 paper folded over about 4 times, doused in a bit of isopropyl in it. Do it that way. But, at least we've got our IF working now, which is brilliant. So let's disconnect all this and get us a bit of working room. Get us a bit of wiggle room, because next up is going to be the amplifier. just have a closer look at this tuning cap. Now that everything's out of the way, just have a look, see if there's anything obvious. It does look pretty good. Does look clean. I can tell you what happens on these sometimes, and that is the stator, as they call it. I've gone in too close now. Yeah, so basically, you can just about see that. Where am I? Let's get rid of me. So what does happen quite often with these hackers is this piece here starts coming loose and moving about, and sometimes they'll move from side to side. It's an absolute nightmare to sort them. I did a Hunter once, but I wouldn't want to do them too often. It might be that one of these is just not quite even. It looks okay though. I'm just giving them a push to see if they move. It does seem alright. Can't see any bent veins at all. Because the other thing it could be is it could be making a bad contact to ground. So just in there, can you see just about, where am I? So can you see this metal rod here? That basically grounds the brass shaft that runs all the way through. There's brass shaft, you can see the other end of it there, but that's grounded by that bar. And that's pretty gummed up there. I mean, it needs a bit of lubrication, but that might have gone. You know, it might have got something in it that's causing it to be an insulator rather than a conductor. So that could well be it. Let's see if I can clean that off a bit. How are we doing for time anyway? I've achieved what I wanted to do, and that was to get the IF working and get that board recapped. It's 8:45, okay. So I'm just going to use one of these little foam things. See if I can get in there with that. When you turn it all the way, you'll probably be able to see it better actually. Because you've got bearings in there as well. In fact, that's not really touching it. See, that should be touching that brass bit, but it doesn't. It's not really. You can see that, can you? Yeah. If I just prop that up a little bit, you'll be able to see it better. So can you see that little little bar there? That should be touching this center pop. It's not. It seems to be touching the bearings. It should be over here. It should be there. It is sort of just about touching it. It just needs a little tweak, I think. Maybe. It's a bit better. I'm going to get the grease from the bearings on it anyway, but I bet you that's what's causing the problem. It was a bit better when I bent the vanes though, to be fair, but if I get it down at a better angle still, you'll see the bearings there, look now, up close. Let's have a look. So you can see the metal bar that I'm cleaning up, and that was absolutely filthy. So it wants some sort of lube in there. But yeah, that needs to be touching that and making good contact. Thanks, Simap. It's Servosol. Yeah, you could do. The problem is you clear out the bearings as well. We want a bit of lubrication in the bearings still. Probably want some deoxit. Some of Doug's deoxit. The D5. George, he loves to push it, doesn't he? He loves to push it, but we'll let him have that one. We'll let him have that one. I'll let you have that one, George. Just this once, look. Because it's Christmas, alright? But that's enough. Can't have any more. I mean, look at the state of that. That's pretty filthy, isn't it? So yeah. You can't really get in there very well with a fiberglass pen because again that lemon thing's in the way. I could resolder it with a bit more strain on it. I could push it down a little bit. But I think what we'll do is we'll leave it like that for now. And even it did, so are you. Whew. Earwax. Red Dwarf episode. I'm supposed to clean the grease out. We'd need to squirt some WD or something in there. I don't want anything near this tuning cap though. So it's going to be a case of cleaning that up. I'll see if I can abrade it somehow to make it a bit more robust. But yeah, those ball bearings, the grease in that's long gone. It's all gone horrible and brown. Nasty. Nasty. Okay, so there you go. That was a look into the guts of the tuning cap. In the guts of it. Thanks for that, Chipmunk. So yeah, if that metal bar, if that bit's tarnished or gooed up, then you won't get a good ground connection, which will make your tuning control very scratchy, which this one was. Of course, that's grounded out on the chassis, so if that's loose as well, that would also cause the same issue. And it is loose, okay. Interesting. So that could be part of the issue as well. Let's get you in there. See if I can get you in there for a look. Where are you? Where are you? Too close, Graham. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is not going to help it either by the looks of it. Let's get the camera onto the light a bit. So this is the other end of that wire connected to the chassis. You can see, I don't know if I shining a torch on it makes it any better. Yeah, not really. So this is the ground connection to that tuning cap, and if I get a screwdriver, where is it? So I'm going to do it now, that. But yeah, that's definitely loose as well. So that would, and you can see it's got a bit of verdigris on it. So I think that nut's probably going to need to come off and be cleaned. So I think that sorting out that bar on the brass rod and cleaning it will sort that. I think we're there with that. Yeah, that's loose. Actually, no, that is not the one. That isn't the one. That is loose, but this is the one here. Oh, okay. No, I'll take that back. I'll take that back. That's not the one, but that is loose. That is loose. So the one that actually connects to it is that one there. That one just in there. And that one is actually tight by the looks of it. So yeah, forget that. I have found a loose one, but yeah, that one's nice and tight. But that one down there is loose though, and that is a ground connection for quite a lot of things. It grounds the power switch, it grounds the amplifier, and it grounds the ground side of the volume pot. So yeah, that's got to be sorted. Yeah, okay. I got my wires crossed. Yeah. Flush it with degreaser and refill the bearings. It needs to be some decent grease that's not going to go everywhere. I've just got some automotive grease up there. I've got some silicone grease. Okay, right. That was a success today anyway, but I think I'm not going to start something else now because time is pushing on. What we could do is I might as well just clean this out while I'm here. So let's get this ferret out of the way again. Lemon thing. Where's me big pliers? There we are. I don't like this thing here. It's just so close to the ferrite rod. You've got to put a lot of force on it to get it off. There we go. Right. Oh, that's my tablet alarm. Tablet alarm. Right. Here we are. So let's get a brush. Let's just use this one for now. Just make sure that there's no muck in there. So what I want to do is open the gang all the way. Looks like I can get this bit here off as well if necessary. It's not holding anything, it's just holding that bracket. So let's take that off as well. If I can. That's on pretty solid, that is. Whew. I didn't want that to come off in a hurry. Someone's got a bit happy with a screwdriver there. In Hackers. Yeah. Okay, now we can see right inside it. Time for another curry flavoured IPA. I've got no more beer. I've got no more beer in the house. The only beer I've got in the house is what's in that beer calendar. We've drunk out. There's no beer. There's no beer at the inn. So I'm just going to use a bit of post-it note here at the moment. So I'm just folding the post-it note over. I'm going to fold it over again. Actually, it might be easier to fold it like that. So that should be yeah, that's a fairly tight fit. That's a fairly tight fit in the veins, look. Bit of resistance. I don't want to bend them. So then I'm just going to get a bit of IPA. Give it a soak in, both sides. I'm just going to run that through the veins. See if we get any muck out of it. I think it's bad ground in that, but you never know. You certainly don't want to be spraying anything in here, really. I have heard of people taking them out and sticking them in an ultrasonic cleaner, which I think that's probably is okay. But more you mess with these tuning caps, the worse they can get. So yeah, there's a little bit come out of that, but not an awful lot, to be honest. So can we get down in there? No. Can do if I make it smaller. So I've just made it a bit smaller and folded it back over again. Bit more IPA on it. Let's see if we can get into these now. Where's my eyes gone? I need to get in here now. Because it's IPA, it won't leave any deposit behind, it will just evaporate away. Hopefully that music isn't coming over too loud on the microphone. Tell me if it is and I'll turn it down. Therapeutic cleaning capacitor veins. Bear in mind it could just be one little tiny bit of dust or a little bit of corrosion could cause that nasty noise. Right, let's just wind it back. Let's see if I can get down these other ones at the back here. So I'm just going to. So again, we got a bit off of it, but not. It's not really dirty. Because if there's any grease on it, this will get it off as well. Can I get down in there? Yeah, there we go. Paper starts swelling up now. It's difficult to get down these back ones because this thing's in the way, you know. Well, we used to have a special scraper thing for boilers as part of our boiler brush set that would get down in here, but I don't have that anymore. I've got some bits of it left, but not a lot. For gas boilers, that was. Come on, you gotta get in there. And maybe a bit of cardboard cut to the right sort of thickness would be a bit stronger than this bit of paper. But to be fair, there's nothing down there. There ain't nothing down there. You can see right down in it. We'll give it a blowout as well. Now there is a bit of, I don't know if you can see, there is a little bit of marking. I get in a bit closer and just move it that way. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can just about sort of see there is a little tiny bit of marking on here. Don't know what it is. It almost looks like something's just contacted it just there. I can't see it in the camera because the camera's blowing it out. Yeah, this is pretty dirty here as well. It looks like that's got covered in that grease. Let's get another little spongy bit. Let's see if I can just clean that off. Looks like that's picked up some grease off of that bearing. That big nastiness. Ben. Yes, there you go. Ben's said it in his own words. Oh, Thomas, how are you? Oh, you like the music? I do. I do like it. Got to go and called into work tomorrow. Okay, Pepperidge. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Yeah, what I'm looking at is that. Can you see that end one there? It's just a bit dirty where it's been touching that grease. So it's a bit murky. Let's just give that one a going over again. Doesn't seem to be on the inner edge, which makes contact. The outer edge doesn't make contact with it. So the next thing is to just fully mesh it. So next thing, you want to fully mesh it and just have a look to see if you've got a gap. Now it is a very, very small gap, but you should have gaps between all of the plates. So none of these should be touching. Make sure that's dead clean a minute. So yeah, these bits should not be touching anywhere. And they're not there. They're not there. That was a bit bent there, but it's bent away rather than into it. That one's close there. Yeah, that one's quite close. And that one there is pretty close. But yeah, they're all really shiny now. I can see them reflecting. That one there's where I bent it out, I think. So these little slits that you can see in them, You see the slits? Apparently these are bent just to tune the oscillator a little bit, or to tune the frequency. So they can bend these to try and trim it somehow. I've never messed with it, to be honest. I've always managed to get enough adjustment on the actual things, but you can sort of bend these in and out and just fine tune the tuning cap. So yeah, I think that'll do for now. It's clean anyway. Whew, bit of a sweat on though, wearing that thing on my head. Okay, so there we go. That's a good bit of progress today. Now, I probably will just finish that off. Maybe, I don't know. Is that something you want to see me carry on with on the stream? Is that something you want to see me carry on with, or shall we move on to some other bits and pieces? Because I've got loads of stuff here to look at. I expect you're all going to want to see it through now, aren't you? Yeah. So we haven't got a massive amount left to do on it. We've got to do the caps on the amp board, set the amp board up. Then we've got to do an alignment on the IF and RF. So yeah, a fair bit still to do probably. There's a good few hours worth probably in there to do all of that. But, we'll see. I'm just tidying up here because we need to get some advent calendars up on the bench. I'll tell you what I will do as well while I'm here. I'll just put a little tiny bit of this. This is this deoxit. It's nearly all gone. Look, that Doug gave me. It must have been about 3 years ago now, Doug. 3 years or even more. Finish it off. You want to see it through. Best not to mess with the cut veins. Yeah, I know, Doug. They're it's usually then that shorts out if anything's going to short. I'm just going to put a little bit of deoxit on that brass rod, brass spindle even. While I think of it. So that's done now. That'll just get rid of any tarnish on the brass. Hopefully that'll work. So we shall see when it's all done whether that actually cures it. Rob wants it back. Yeah, see what I tend to do with a lot of these things that aren't finished on the streams, I finish them off in the week and I just post it up on Patreon. And they get to sort of see the finished article. You don't always get to see on here, but I will start opening up some Patreon videos, I think, some of the older ones, so you can have a look. Okay, good progress today on that. And I'm chuffed that we've got it working now anyway. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I was thinking it was going to be a lot more complicated than that. I was thinking I was going to have to sort of start pulling resistors and all sorts. But, yeah. Okay, let's get the massive remote control car back up. Present from Mr. Robert Cross. And I think I can see what it's going to be. I can see what it's going to be because it's up in this corner. Number 13, which is right beside what number 12 was yesterday. So, yeah, another 2 wheels. Wheel. Two more wheels. I wonder where they go. Probably on the axles. Let's get down. Let's get you into the workshop, into the garage workshop now. The RC workshop. Butchered. Yeah, caps, if you can get them. You know, decent caps are expensive now. You know, there are some people using some ones they sort of recommend from China, which I'm going to look at. It's supposed to be low ESR. I know quite a popular repairer near me uses them, so he swears by them, and I don't think he's ever had any come back, so it might be that we'll have to put a bulk order in, because you've got to buy them in bulk in order to be able to warrant the cost of them. Just buying the odd cap here and there for like £1, £2, £3 each. Certainly in some of those axials, they can be sort of £3, £4, £5 each cap on the higher value ones. Crazy. Well, there we are. We have a rolling chassis. Look at that. A nice bit of suspension too. That is actually a good kit, isn't it? That is a very good kit. That's going to go like the clappers, that is. Look out, chickens and dogs, that's all I can say. So it's four-wheel drive because there's a motor there and a motor there. Four-wheel drive. Dear moderator who muted me on my first evening, when I wish to tip Graham, I will do so via Super Chat, not your website. What's that, Chipmunk? Someone muted you? What's going on there? Oh, it was the it was that other thingy bob, wasn't it? Cheers, Danish. Catch you soon, mate. Right, let's get the old Weira one. So that is a beauty. Really good. Liking that. As I say, look out chickens. Chickens are still shut in at the moment with this blimmin' bird flu thing though. Right. Number 13. Where is it? Number 13, anybody? They are tubeless, Theo. You were snarking at the bot, yeah. That's my bot, though. He's my bot. He's my bot, Chipmunk. No, it does go a bit mad sometimes for some reason. It doesn't like capital letters, and I think if you're a repeat offender, it just seems to like pick on you. So apologies for that. It does work. It works sometimes. But that's actually PayPal if you do the tip. If you do the other bit, it goes through YouTube. I think they take 25% of my super chats. They do take quite a lump out of it. Right, where have we got then? It's on the window shutter hinge above Santa's right eye on his bonce. It's on his bonce up here. Oh, we got another spanner. Yes. Ooh, and it's a small one as well. Excellent. The smaller ones are the more useful ones for what we do. And all these kits sitting underneath the bench. Let's have a look then. A 6 and 7 mil. That's tiny, isn't it? That's more like it for the sort of stuff we do. What's that chassis there? I mean, this is going to be probably Imperial. Have we got any nuts on here we can have a play with? No, that's even smaller. I think it's smaller than 6 mil. Yeah. No. I just thought we might have had a nut we could have had a go at, but we haven't. That's smaller again. That's all Imperial sizes anyway. I don't think Weira make a lot of Imperial stuff, if any at all. It's all tends to be metric. So yeah, into my spanner set it goes. Is that going to be the smallest one, I wonder? Let's pop it in there. So that's coming along nicely. They do make some nice kit, Weira, and I do like the Christmas trees on this. Yeah, they are all BA. I know they are. That's why I've got all my King Dick nut drivers, because they fit all the Hackers. And farter Christmas. Right, okay. We're at the end. I think I've done everything, have I? We've got the radio working. Done all my advent calendars. We've got a decent advent calendar radio working now. There's quite a few more bits to do to that yet. So we're on day, what are we now? We're 13. We're over halfway. We're over halfway to Christmas, look. Well, Christmas Day anyway. We don't do a BA set, but you did get a full BA set from Draper. I've got a set somewhere, George. I've got all the sockets, but I haven't got a lot of BA spanners. Most of my spanners are metric. No touchy. So there we are, people. We'll have to continue it tomorrow, won't we? I might give us a head start and do a few caps tomorrow. You don't necessarily need to see me recapping stuff, do you, as such? But I'll leave some. Do you know how difficult 3BA taps are to get a full set of? Yeah, but back in the day you could get them, but you have a job to get them now. So there we are, people. Thanks very much for joining me today and for the super chats and the tips. Very much appreciated. And if I don't catch you before, I shall catch you tomorrow evening. What are we tomorrow? Wednesday. Probably the same time tomorrow. It's Wednesday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, probably the same time, 7 o'clock till 9-ish. I don't know how far over I've run tonight. Only half an hour left. 7 till 9-ish. But I will do a little bit of work in the day and just get some of those caps done, because there's a hell of a lot of them on the amplifier and we won't get it in time else. So cheerio, people. Have a good one and catch you tomorrow. Bye for now.